read the story with you. Hopefully you'll be able to follow along as I read it. And there'll be some questions, so you need to listen really, really carefully to the story, and the questions will be about the different pages that we read together. Okay, so the story is called Wake Up Time on Bumble Farm. Wake Up Time on Bumble Farm. We're going to read the book and I'm going to click on the questions and hopefully you'll be able to answer them. Okay, so looking at the front cover, what do you think this book is going to be about? What clues are in the picture to help you? You might want to also think about the title of the story. So you can tell a grown-up what you think this book is going to be about. Okay, second question. Do you think this book is fiction or non-fiction? So remember, fiction is a story that's not real, and non-fiction is a story that's real, that's true. What do you think? What job does a rooster usually do? So there's a rooster. There is that rooster. Can you think about what a rooster is known for doing? Okay, so let's read the blurb of the book. The blurb is always found at the back of the book, so it gives us a little idea of what the story might be about. Lazy Rooster is sleeping late. Without his cock-a-doodle-doo, Farmer Fay is still in bed and the animals on Bumble Farm are causing chaos. Can you help to wake Rooster up? Do you think this will be a sad story, a funny story, or an adventure story? Have you ever been to a farm before? Do you know what happens on a farm? Okay, let's start reading. All is quiet, all is calm. It's wake up time on Bumble Farm. But no one here has made a peep, as lazy Rooster's still asleep. Wake up, Rooster, start the day, say rise and shine to Farmer Fay. So the story says that no one has made a peep. What does this mean? What does this mean that nobody has made a peep? What do you think that means? Tell a grown-up when you think you know. Okay, so when we say no one has made a peep, that means that nobody has made a noise. So it's all silent and it's all quiet. We've got the word quiet there in the story, so we know that it's quiet and calm. There is no noise. No one has made a peep. Hungry Goat can sleep no more. His breakfast's not been late before. Bleat, he says, and starts to chew a tasty ribbon, soft and blue. Wake up, Rooster, start the day, say rise and shine to Farmer Fay. Why does Goat start eating sheep's ribbon? So let's have a look. This is the page that we should be looking at. We can see the picture of Goat eating the ribbon. Why is he eating the ribbon? Why does he need to do that? What's his plan? That's right, so he's trying to wake up Rooster because Rooster is still asleep, and we can see the picture here in the corner. Sheep wakes up and then gets mad. That ribbon was the best he had. Bah, he huffs and hits the ground, but doesn't see the beetroot mound. Wake up, Rooster, start the day, say rise and shine to Farmer Fay. So who do you think will wake up next? Can you see a clue in the picture of who you think is going to be the next person to wake up? So the person on this page was the sheep, but on this page, can you see? That's right, it looks like it's going to be the duck or the goose. Look out, here comes Purple Goose, who hates the smell of beetroot juice. Honk, cries Goose and takes a dip. but lands near Frog, which makes her flip. Wake up, rooster, start the day, say rise and shine to Farmer Fay. What has happened to Goose? Why is she purple? So if you remember back on the previous page, there was something there that was going to make her purple. And it also gives us a clue here. That's right, beetroot juice has turned her purple. Piglets scatter left and right as Frog gives them an awful fright. Oink, they squeal, they scratch and scrape, then scramble for a quick escape. Wake up, rooster, start the day, say rise and shine to Farmer Fay. How are the piglets feeling? Okay, so you might want to think about the way they've reacted, and also you might want to think about the pictures of the piglets. How are they feeling now that the frog has given them an awful fright? If somebody frightens you, how would you feel? You might be scared or you might be worried. It looks like here they're trying to escape. Okay, Whiz the piglets storm the yard and wake poor dog who's keeping guard. Woof, he barks and sniffs the trails. The piglets ram the milking pails. Wake up, rooster, start the day, say rise and shine to Farmer Fay. Who is still asleep? Seems like it's the same animal that's been asleep all the way through this story. Have you guessed it? That's right, it's Rooster. He's still asleep, isn't he? Cow is feeling cold and wet, as grumpy as a cow can get. Moo, she cries and rolls around in nice warm hay upon the ground. Wake up, rooster, start the day, say rise and shine to Farmer Fay. So our next question is, how did cow get cold and wet? What happened to her? What's made her cold and wet? So if you followed the story and you can see what's happened, the milk has made her all cold and wet. Hen has laid her eggs nearby. She flaps at cow who's getting dry. Cluck, she shouts, and feathers float, which makes horse sneeze all over goat. Wake up, rooster, start the day, say rise and shine to Farmer Fay. What do you think might happen next? So this is a question where you need to make a prediction, and you're all really great at making predictions. When we look at the pictures and we read the words, what do you think is going to happen next? Have a little think, use the picture clues to help you and the story so far. So, Farmer Fay now stands in shock. She can't believe the farmhouse clock. Mud and hay are everywhere, but Rooster munches unaware. Silly Rooster's late today, and what a mess, says Farmer Fay. What can Farmer Fay see? Why is she shocked? Okay, what can she see? And why is she shocked? So the clue is in the words that we read here, that she stands in shock. She can't believe the farmhouse clock. What's the clock telling her? That's right, it's telling her that she's woken up far too late. And the rooster doesn't seem to be noticing that it's very late. Goat's still hungry, goose is wet, and no one's caught the piglets yet. Sheep is hiding all his bows, and horse now needs to blow his nose. Off to work goes Farmer Fay, she scrubs and cleans throughout the day. Do you think the problem will get solved? Do you think this story will have a happy ending? What do you think? Do you think the story will end happily? Do you think Farmer Fay will have to do something to make it a happy ending? Now it's bedtime, all is calm, the mess has gone on Bumble Farm. Creatures call to say goodnight, and Farmer Fay turns out the light. Sleep tight, rooster, snore away, but wake us at the break of day. Do you think Rooster will wake everyone up on time tomorrow? What do you think? He didn't seem to do a very good job of it so far, but do you think he'll remember to wake everybody up on time tomorrow? Okay, so we've read the story. Who is the main character in this story? Is it rooster, frog, or dog? That's right, it's rooster. Well done. Who wakes up first? Was it Farmer Fay, rooster, or goat? If you remember back to the story, it was goat. Well done. Why do all the animals get into such a mess? Why do you think that is? All the animals end up in such a mess. Have you ever overslept before? What happened? Maybe you overslept and you came to school late and you were in such a rush. Or maybe you were going somewhere and you forgot to put your alarm clock on. Have a little think if you can think of an example. Have you got any good ideas for waking up on time? So I gave you a little clue in the first question. You might want to set an alarm clock, but have you got any other ideas to make sure that you can wake up on time? Do you think Rooster overslept on purpose? And why do you think that? Or why not? Okay, so now we're going to choose 3 adjectives that best describe this book. Is the book scary, sad, serious, funny, colourful, silly, confusing, exciting, interesting, boring, hilarious, enjoyable, magical, entertaining, mysterious, realistic, or romantic? So have a think. You're going to choose 3 adjectives that you think best describe the story. And explain to a grown-up why you chose those words. Why did you think it was hilarious? Or why did you think it was entertaining? Or why did you think it was a little bit silly?